So today I really wanted to do a video, and I set up like back at my place, and I didn't like my face. Instead, I decided to raw dog it. I know that's not what the expression means, but I don't care. I'm actually walking a mile at the same time. See, puppy. So nice little walk in the hutongs instead, while I'm reflecting on marketing and AI. Like, it's been an ongoing process over the last few months that I've been looking into AI in the world of marketing. And it's kind of it's hard because there's like a lot of tools out there, and I've tried a couple of different one of them. And I'm not sold. Like, for example, I tried using ChatGPT to create some different type of content, and the text that comes out of it always feels kind of soulless in general. I've been trying to even use like some of the AIs to generate hashtags, but for example, the Hootsuite one has like a AI that allows you to generate a whole bunch of hashtags based on the topics that you're talking about. But then when I compared those hashtags with the tags that are actually used on Instagram and the type of like, I would say the type of traffic and the type of the number of views that people are making out of it, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like creating new tags that nobody ever used before, which makes most of your posts incredibly hard to track. So here I am trying to figure out what other tools are out there. I'm going to do like a bit of research and probably share some of the ones that actually are worth using. Most of the time right now, the only thing that I'm using is ChatGPT as a sort of a brainstorming type of content. It's like getting the chance to brainstorm with somebody else. It's not always great answers, but sometimes it can give you like an idea. If you're wondering where I'm walking around, I'm actually walking to the Houtons near my place. It's really cute. Lots of nice little small houses, and people are just drying their stuff right in the middle. It's like a village in the middle of a city of 40 million people. It's always quite interesting. So, yeah. I feel lately marketing has become quite a challenge, simply because the needs have changed. Like, I've seen companies that have completely gotten rid of their marketing teams and hoping to use AI instead to generate their content, but the quality of that content is just not great. It's just a great way to produce a lot of content, but not quality content. It's not human, not in the sense that AI can produce very human-like content, but more in the sense that they can easily pollute social media with massive amount of content that is uninteresting, and that ultimately makes you wonder why you see so many advertising in there that are not appealing to you. Well, you know why now. While I do want to use AI in a smart way so I can actually generate content a little bit more often, I still want to try to keep it as human as possible. Hence the reason I'm actually even doing this video in a very, straight to the point fashion. The companies that I've been working with recently, they all need stuff that is very related to what they're doing. Like, if it's bar or restaurant, you can't really use AI for that. You need like images that are coming directly from their place. And one of the biggest challenges that I have in general is to tell them that we need, like, social media is basically content fueled by people. So you need to actually put people in it in order for them to be able to relate in the first place. So that's why it's pretty important to, be able to work with these companies, not only in a way that you tell them, okay, I'll manage your content and social media, but also kind of giving them training to the type of content they have to produce, and in some cases even telling them how to shoot photos and videos. And China is a bit complicated because shooting photos and videos in certain contexts can be incredibly intimidating, and some people might refuse, so it's always important to ask permission. Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of like the new challenge for most digital marketers out there in how to be able to produce the type of content that companies and brands require, while also at the same time keeping a human version of it. And like, yes, it's cool, but are we communicating the right message for the company? Are we doing what we're supposed to do? And most of all, are we connecting with people that are seeing in the first place. Like, so yeah, I'm like, that's something that is kind of always on my mind, to try to figure out what are the best AI tools to use while still keeping a human touch into them. But quite honestly, most of the time I just end up creating my own content and writing my own texts, and then, you know, edit it and correct it. But it still feels a lot more appealing, and people can actually hear your voice when you're talking compared to some of the other content that I've seen out there. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'll keep posting on a regular basis. Maybe tomorrow I'll try a new coffee place to work from. Thankfully, the weather has become a lot nicer and it's not as hot as it used to be. So I'll see you tomorrow.